Now, what you're thinking, why is there extra chair? So, Cadet him, why is there extra chair here today in this episode?
Cadet Walker, do we have a guest
I
today?
think we do have a guest. Our first introducing Cadet Boy. So this is our first guest. Like I said, introduce yourself. What's your position this year? Your major?
I'm Cadet Bowles. I'm an exercise science major, and I am the physical fitness deputy.
Yeah, Pitfall. This is the person that always be here when we say something about PT debrief. And on that note, there you go. All right, PT debrief. So, how you feel like it went today?
Today's PT was definitely hard for me. I was a road guard for our campus run, and I was definitely gassed at PT today. But like always, great workout. So, good job to our Pitfalls.
Yeah, we both was in silver group. So pace like 10 minutes, right?
It was supposed to be 10:30, but we definitely ran
We'll a little bit,
a
you know.
lot faster.
Warrior knowledge, you know, gotta get that warrior spirit mindset. So it's pretty good overall. You say it was a little tiring. First time actually doing like a whole 3 miles non-stop without a water break. So props to everybody in my group and all the other groups out there, you know, killing it today. So how'd you feel like it went today, Spiffo?
I actually think it went really good, except for the fact that I just don't think a lot of people did the right pace. But other than that,
I'm not gonna lie, silver group, we definitely ended like really early, and we were wondering if we had to do another lap. At this point, we already ran like 3 miles, and everybody was super tired. We lost like half the group. Might have been because we were going too fast.
It was too fun the end of the day though. So
yeah, a lot of people didn't drop out. We only had like 3 people drop out. That was fine.
Yeah, PFA is gonna be very fun. With that, that's the NRPT debrief. I can look at that getting better each time. All right, so starting off, the topic of today is on training and fitness, the insights into physical training and fitness requirements when it comes to Afro-T. So I will begin with first talking point, which is physical training, PT. Go over the what, when, where, and why. So what is physical training or PT? Before we want to take that off?
Yeah, physical training, that's what we do. That's where we just do all our exercises. You know, that's for me and Cadet Major Zeno. We just kind of like schedule when and what we're going to make y'all do on those certain days. They happen Monday and Wednesday. From 0600, 0700. It's pretty fun. And they can happen anywhere. So that's really great. I can like put y'all anywhere I want, so it's fun.
Yeah, definitely have to use the op board on that where part because you will get lost, especially here on UNC Charlotte campus.
But it's great because we definitely get to see new parts of campus that you may never get to see before. Sometimes we go on the engineering side of campus at the parking deck over there, and otherwise I would have no idea that that place existed. So
yeah, I know when I joined my sophomore year, using the op boards like Cry Deck or something else, like I've never been there before. So I'm just texting everybody like, where did we go? Where did we go? It's like, look at the map. So they're gonna be important on that using the op board. But yeah, the what, you know, it's really important. Basically, the whole logistics is just to prepare the now called BC and BCL, which is the new acronym for GMC cadets. Just preparing those cadets to for their PFA. So that's why we have it. Going over to that, going to the next talking point.
Okay, so what is the physical fitness assessment? Every semester, cadets are required to pass their PFA. And so for BC and BCL, which are the GMC, they take a diagnostic just to kind of see where they're at some point in the semester, and then they take their official. This is the one that really matters that you need to pass, and our debt standard is 90 and above on the PFA, but if you don't, no worries. Definitely gotta keep that standard high to be competitive for PSP boards and everything, and you know, just keep a physical fitness. And for ICL and SCL, which is the POC core, we only do our official PFA per semester, and our standard, of course, 90 or above. We get it every time, so it's always great. And what this PFA consists of is 1 minute push-ups, 1 minute sit-ups, and a 1.5 mile run. So basically what it is you start with push-ups and sit-ups, and you have to do as many as you can in a minute. And there's a scoring sheet, which we can link down below, or there's also like a PT calculator, and based on your age, they just have scoring like for, I believe, 25 and under, which is where I'm at. The minimum for push-ups is 15 and the maximum is 47 in 1 minute. And then for sit-ups, I think the minimum is 33 or 34 and the maximum is 64, I believe. I don't know the males, but
For sit-ups and push-ups?
yeah.
I believe push-ups minimum for males is 30.
Yeah, 30.
And max is 67. I know 67 is crazy.
In 1 minute.
And then for sit-ups, I don't know the minimum.
I don't know the minimum. I think the max is like 50, 57.
58.
58,
Oh.
yeah.
The max is 58 for sit-ups. I don't know about
Oh,
the minimum
okay,
for
sorry.
sit-ups.
For minimum for sit-ups for women under 25 is actually
I was saying,
54.
You said like 60 something. I was like, oh.
Yo,
that's the
yeah,
max?
I'm sorry. I don't know why
I was okay.
I
I
think
was
the
like,
maximum, maximum is 54. Yeah, the maximum is 54 for women.
Yeah, because it's 58. So, yeah, and then for the 1.5 miles, I think max is like 9.
It's like 9:30.
Somewhere in the 9s. Yeah, you gotta be like
well,
Usain Bolt
9:30.
with that junk. So,
For women for the run, I believe the maximum is like 10.
somewhere around there, yeah. Because you're also not that far off from males.
Like,
It's
I
like
feel like it's like
somewhere 10.
around like 10, 12 or like 10, 20. In between there, I really can't remember. And the minimum is like 18.
Then ours is like
maybe.
16.
I don't
Yeah.
know the minimum.
But at the end of the day, it's basically just put in what you can do and just improve. And even if you don't pass, which our goal is to help you, mainly his goal is to help you pass.
Yeah.
But if not, you definitely have time to work on that, whether it's fall semester or spring semester, you know. And the best thing about passing the PFA, at least in our attachments, that's how you earn the PTGs. You know, the shirt that he's wearing.
the shirt.
She's
I'm
wearing the jackets. I'm just
jacket.
wearing our merch. But yeah, that's like the biggest thing. We do a whole announcement in front of that, and it's just like makes you feel good about it. Like you actually work hard. All you gotta get is get that 75 or higher. You know, like I said, our goal is to get 90, but pass, you pass at the end of the day.
Well, Cadet Bowls, do you have any tips for people trying to pass the PFA?
Tips. I would definitely say work out on your own, cause only working out Monday and Wednesday, like that's cool, but you're leaving out like 4 or 5 other days where you'd be working out, and yeah, that's really it. To be honest with you, also eating right and hydrated. That's also a big thing.
Yeah.
Nutrition's like 80% of your working out and trying to get better. And what I would say is definitely like easiest way to do it is really just practice push-ups and sit-ups. Like just time yourself and just do as many as you can. That's also a very simple way.
Yeah, the good thing about the PFA is that you can definitely play to your strengths. See me, I'm not very strong in calisthenics, but I max the sit-ups, and my run time is about like 12, like 40 maybe. And for push-ups, I get kind of like middle, like 30-ish, and I'm above a 90 with that. So definitely you can play to your strength if you're a strong runner, but you're not strong in calisthenics. The run is a huge portion of your test, though.
Yeah, you can do good on both. Like you can do like good on both push and sit-ups, but like you like fail the run. It's,
But don't
Yeah.
have to run.
it's really bad.
Yeah, I'd definitely be like, just use your advantage. Like I said, if you go to calisthenics, you know, make sure you ace that and then do your best on the running portion, or opposite. If you're better at running and bad at calisthenics, then use your running to your advantage, but still also work hard on calisthenics.
Also, big thing is that a lot of people don't realize that calisthenics is it's a big form thing. So if you don't have good form, and like you don't feel comfortable with your form, you're just not gonna do good with it. So like with sit-ups, like it works a lot of your hips, and it mostly works your hips. But if you're able to like really like finesse the system, I would say, then you're gonna be able to max it out a lot. But
It's not finessing the system.
It's not finessing.
It's according to the Air Force.
if you know the rules, you can do good. So,
Yeah,
So-
don't do too much, basically, because you only have a minute, and that's like a sit up per second. So if you take a break,
You're rest in the up position. Keep your hands in the shirt. Please.
Proper rest, proper form, so you don't miss any reps.
Yes. Going to the next talking point, warrior challenge. I'm not really that educated on this topic because it's something new that y'all have done, y'all field training experience. But I do know what it consists of, which is hand release push-ups, 600-yard sprint, the 4-arm plank, 100-yard farmer's carry, and 3-mile run. So if y'all want to help me out on this topic, explain y'all experience with it and field training stuff.
Me personally, I didn't get to actually neither of us got to practice it.
Yeah, they told us about this warrior challenge about halfway through our field training prep semester, so we kind of just tried our best to prepare. He went to Max 1, so he left pretty early in the summer, and I went to Max 2, so I was still in the beginning of the summer. It was what it was.
I was not used to those hand release push-ups, so those really got me. And then the 600-yard sprint, the max was 135 for guys, and I don't know how anyone's supposed to do that, but
it's definitely the hardest one. The 600-yard sprint that's like, if you think about it in terms of like a 400-meter track or a 400-meter track. That's like a lap and a half of just straight sprinting. It's exhausting.
Cause we did it in the annex of field training, so it's 2 laps around the track indoors, and
I think it's 3.
Was it 3?
I'm pretty sure it was 3 laps. Wait.
I did not do any of this. My field training is completely different from theirs.
Yeah, it was still fun though. I did it in 2 minutes, which was so good.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
I would say the worst one on there that really had me tired was it was a 3-mile run, and that was for me. I'm not gonna lie, that was bad.
See, for me, I'm definitely not a sprinter. The 3-mile run is, I would say, my favorite because you just run 3 miles, and after the first mile, you're kind of warming up. Second mile, last mile, just push it out. I actually finished quicker than I thought I was, and the way we ran it at field training was kind of like a continuous road. We weren't able to pace ourselves, so I remember thinking you have this much more to go, but next thing you know, I was at the finish line, and I was just oh, well, I guess I'm done.
Yeah, it was very hot and tiring, but it's honestly not bad. Because they spread it out, so you have a 3-mile run a separate day from everything else. So.
And that's just what we did for our field training. We went to the 2024 field training. So it's gonna be way different in the future.
Completely different.
But they'll probably keep the warrior challenge.
We don't know the route they're taking for next year, 2025, but staying physically fit is still gonna be a huge challenge.
Yeah, I think they're trying to stress a little more on physical fitness for field training and stuff.
Yeah, which we will get into that topic later on, our field training experience. Because like I said, mine was completely different from theirs, so I definitely hear their point of view and let you know my point of view with that. Going to our last talking point, healthy habits. And y'all feel free to help me out with these topics. But basically, first off, proper nutrition, make sure you have a good healthy diet. Eat try to less sugar and fat foods and more your vegetables, protein, couple of dairy, couple of fats with that. But we get taught about this as a young age, what we should be eating to help our bodies get the fuel that we need, especially the PT or any physical activity with that.
Yeah, don't go eating yeah, definitely don't go eating some greasy, heavy meal. Go to cookout the night before PT, and then come to PT to run I don't know. Today we did 3 miles around campus, so uphill, all over the place. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, definitely know your goal. Knowing your goals would definitely help you guide you on your nutrition plan, because you would know if you want to get bigger, add on more muscle mass, if you want to slim down, lose weight, that kind of know if you need to eat more calories, you eat less calories, and what kind of food you're trying to eat. If you're a runner, the night before, if you gotta run, eat a lot of carbs so you can carb up.
Carb up.
Yeah, that's a very popular saying here. Just eat carbs. It's a great idea.
Now what about water?
Water, Okay, so supposedly you're supposed to drink an ounce of water for every 2 pounds of body weight. So, for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you should aim to drink 75 ounces, which is 2.2 liters of water daily. Now, what I do, I just drink water. I don't really measure it. Like, I try to drink at least like 4 bottles of water.
I mean, just try to drink it.
Like, just drink water. Don't like try to complicate it for yourself. Literally, just drink water.
Definitely don't chug water.
Yeah, chugging water is not gonna help.
Counterproductive.
It's just gonna flush your body system. You need that, especially going on runs. And then next, sleep. According to research, correct me if I'm wrong, but it said between our ages at least, so the ages you are when you go to college and being in Alpharati, probably like 17, maybe it's like 24, whatever the case is.
Of all ages, we have people of all ages. When I went to field training, I had somebody in my flight, prior enlisted, aircraft maintenance, and he was 35 at field training, and I was 20 at field training. Some people were like 19. We have, Cadet Cook in our class. He came in and he was like 17. He went to field training at like 18 or 19. I don't really know.
18.
At 18. So we have people of all ages.
Some of this not there.
have to be over 16.
But with that, sleeping is very important. So try to get minimum of maybe like 6 to 7 if like needed, depending on classes and working schedule and all that. That's okay. But goal is at least get at least 8 or 9+ hours, Going in, I know I had struggled with sleeping. I'm getting better at it now. It's not the best, but sleeping is really important. Like, please get your sleep, especially coming in as a cadet.
It's clutch. Is there something on your phone to where like it's like a setting to where you can make it like say like if you want like 8 hours of sleep, you'll turn it on and like it'll tell you like what time you need to go to sleep and what time you need to sleep.
I used to use that. It didn't work. I was like, turn this joke on.
I don't like the alarm that goes with it. I like the classic like Apple like the like traumatizing one. If it's I'm just mad when I wake up. That's the one that
I just use music now. Like, I just switch around because I think they updated iPhone at least. You can like use your Apple Music with it now instead of using the regular.
I don't have Apple Music. Spotify, yeah.
Yeah, comments below. Are you Spotify or Apple? Or both. We don't judge. Team Apple here. And then lastly, being physically active. So best way what Cadet Bo said, go to the gym. I know with me, I just needed a partner at the beginning because I didn't really go to the gym like that. So I don't know what I'm doing. Still don't know what I'm doing like that. So I work out with him. But like, get a partner if you need to. Definitely motivated. Some days he don't want to go. I'm like, no, we're going. Some days I don't want to go. It's like we're gonna go. Definitely motivated. So that way, when you have to work on your own, you won't be nervous or scared and not want to go to the gym. Like it's like you've been doing it. Build that habit. It takes like what? So 4 weeks.
I think it's like
28 days.
28 days. So yeah, 4 weeks to build a habit. So once you get it, like there'll be days I'm like, when I miss the gym, like I wish I went to the gym because I just built that habit, And going with that, go on runs. I know we said we don't like going on runs, but if you like going on runs, hey, go on runs. I'm trying to do better at that because, like I said, the running portion of the PFA is high. Making sure that you're capable to perform in that, so you can go on runs, a mile, 3 miles. I know we have somebody in our that do 5Ks. I was like, yeah, you got that, Like, you want to? No, I'm not going to join, but hey, I'll motivate you to do it. And even that. And I think another important thing is practice calisthenic form. Form is really a big thing when you PFA. So if you're not good at pushing sit-ups, just practice it on your own. I think the best advice to that is do like 50. You can do all at once. If not, if it's your first time doing something like this, and chop it up, or you do like 10, 10, 10, 10, or 25, 25. But really, go in the mirror if you can, or if not, record yourself and just
I record myself.
Practice doing your form, because that's really gonna help you out when it comes to doing the PFA. I know when I first started, I was practicing doing push-ups because for tall people at least, it's really hard going all the way up and then back down 90 degrees.
The form is like you have to go all the way up, but not lock out, but go all the way up. And if you have long arms, it takes that half a second. That half a second really matters.
But it's very doable. We all three here prove that it's possible.
You gotta build that muscle memory as well. So it's gonna hurt going past failure, but that's like the only way you can actually improve. So if you already reached failure and you're like, I can't do it no more, well, wait a couple minutes and go back at it. Hopefully you can do some more. So.
This is exercise science.
Yeah.
I hope this video really helps y'all with physical training and everything.
You don't have to go to the gym as well. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I never go to the gym. I just practice push-ups, sit-ups, and I run way more than I go to the gym and lift weights, and it works for me. So.
Yeah, that's the last talking point I have. So I guess we should go to any other tips and strategies going off of what Cadet Him said. Yeah, you don't have to go to the gym. Just your limit. You know what you need to work on. So if the gym is one aspect you think will help you, then go to gym. If not, you feel like you're comfortable with your body and everything, and you just a week before practicing PFA, you want to do some push-ups, sit-ups. Hey, go for that if it helps you out. But just you know your limit, you know your strengths, you know what you need to work on with that. So you use that to your advantage with that when it comes to PFA. I know you said me and you use athletes going to high school, so we kind of had that staying physically active type mindset. But if you're not one of those people, which is totally fine, just ask for guidance, ask for help. We have a lot of, at least here in USC Charlotte, we have a lot of programs. Yoga, we used to do that, you know.
Yeah,
so a lot of physical activities out there to help you. Playing flag football, volleyball, wherever.
Oh yeah, we have a volleyball team. We have the 592 intramural volleyball team. We actually have 2 teams. And our team is in our second game of playoffs today. So.
And then I think our flag football teams also have a playoff.
Yes, they do.
So
they have a playoff game.
If you're watching this, and hope we see you tonight, you know, because they're gonna be aired later on. But
RTC kids know how to get down in sports.
Hopefully next episode we can update y'all and say that we won.
Yes, hopefully. I'm the coach, by the way. I don't play, I teach. Our assistant coach is over here too, our technician. Yeah. With that, do you have any other advice or tips when it comes to physical training and fitness?
If you don't want to go into the gym, cool. I recommend it personally, but it's not always for people. Like he said, get someone to go with. I was the same way. I didn't want to go. I was scared. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But you gotta be patient with yourself. It takes time to like kind of learn everything. And when you start doing it, your body starts getting used to it. You start getting that muscle memory. Cause there's some workouts where I don't even know how to do it, and I'm like, all right, so if I do it, I'm gonna look dumb. But it's okay, cause no one else. A big thing that people don't like going to the gym for is cause people think that they're just gonna get stared at the entire time.
There are some people like that, but most people, they're just working out.
There's always some
people put their headphones in, like.
Yeah. So it's like, as long as you're locked in yourself, just realize that everyone there is there for themselves, really. But that's all I got.
Yeah. By the way, I'm like kind of angled this way because my posture is like.
Your posture right now. I'm trying to get information out. With that, that's the end. Thanks for watching this episode. Hope this was really helpful for y'all. I am Cadet Walker.
I'm Cadet Him.
I'm Cadet Wolves.
And you're watching the War 9 Podcast. We're gonna do that again. And you're watching the War 9 Podcast. Hey!
Now do the veggie dance.